Hey guys, and welcome back to our second Easter tutorial. So this is going to be for our Bunny Butts Shaker Magnet DIY kit. There's 3 magnets in this one. There's going to be a green Easter egg, our bunny butt of course, as well as a carrot. And let's go on and see what else comes in the kit. So here's the contents for our Easter bunny butt kit. We have 3 magnets as always. We have a carrot, an egg, and our bunny butt. There is 3 different glitters, your glue, foam tape, and glitter spoon. We are going to start off with our easiest one, and that is going to be the Easter egg. We're going to start by peeling off the top part of your backing paper for your magnet. And we want to fold it at the very top and just leave a little bit exposed for the sticky part. We're going to take our largest piece of cardstock that fits directly on here, and line it up as best you can. Then you're going to press down and stick it just to that top part. Lift up your cardstock and pull out the backing paper. Line that up and press the rest down. Your egg is symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which side you start gluing on. Just make sure you glue the very edge. You don't need a lot. And then just go down the center. We will flip it over and center it. You can adjust a little bit if you don't get it centered right away, because the glue is a little bit slow to dry. While this is drying, we will work on the top piece. There's Sharpie marks on here to let you know that there is a cover. So we're going to take our thumb, slide it across until that backing paper comes off. Then we will take our top piece, flip it over, and glue on this as well. Then we'll flip it over and center it on our acetate. I like to use my finger on a flat surface to make sure everything is nice and flat. You can see in the back where the glue is bonded together. And while that dries, we will work on our foam tape. For this kit, your foam tape is white. We're going to start at the top and press down. Now the egg is mostly curved, so what we're going to do is we're going to press our thumb down and then pull at the paper to break it. And then you'll push back on this part to relieve some of that tension from pulling it. You will do that all the way around the egg, just making sure every thumb width or so to break another portion of the backing paper so that it stays nice and round. Pushing it back towards itself will help you not curve it as it goes because it's too tight. Once you get to the top, you will overlap it just a little. Then we're going to go ahead and chop it off. Excuse me. We'll go ahead and chop it off. We are going to use our green glitter. You don't have to use all the glitter, you can. The less you put in here, the more it's going to shake. And then shaking it like this will just help everything stay nice and flat. Now we're going to peel off the backing paper to the foam tape. And then we're also going to peel off the backing paper from here. I still have a Sharpie mark on it, so that lets me know that there is a cover on it still. And then we'll flip it upside down and then go ahead and center it as best you can on top of your foam tape. I like pressing down with my finger to make sure everything is nice and put together. Then when you shake it, you can see all the glitter at the top. So So our next magnet is going to be our carrot. And we're going to peel off the top again. Just a little bit. Go ahead and put it down and line it up. Press down on the top, flip it over, and take off the rest of your backing paper. Make sure it's nice and centered. Then for our orange piece, you're gonna see there's indentations up here, and that is going to be the top. So once you know that this is on the top, we're gonna flip it over and glue on the back. Once you have your glue, you'll center it on your magnet back. Push it nice and flat. And adjust a little because I didn't get it really centered. There we go. Now what we're gonna do is find our little grass piece. We're gonna line it up here as a dry fit to make sure that it's the right direction, because this doesn't fit really well. Once we know which direction this is gonna go, we'll take some glue and put it inside of these little scored lines here. And then we will press it up here and just make sure it's nice and glued and centered. I also want you to line up the carrot to make sure that we're putting it on the right direction. Once you figure out which way is the top, you'll slide your thumb across to pull off that top sheet. Then we'll glue the outline. You can do dots, you can do lines, just make sure they're pretty thin. And then I like doing dots on the smaller pieces. Flip it over and go ahead and line it up on your acetate. I'm gonna move it a little because mine's all centered. There you go. Next, we're gonna take our foam tape. We're gonna start at the center of the carrot, push down with our thumb, and pull with our other hand. This will help break the backing paper so that we can keep with the curves. Do the same, but pull in the other direction. Push it down. Then we'll overlap it over here and go ahead and cut that off. Then we will take our orange glitter and pour that in there. Might be a little too much. You do not have to use all of it. Shake it out, make sure it's nice and flat. Then we'll peel off our backing paper. Then we'll take our protective cover off the other side of our acetate. Flip it over and center it. Press down with my fingers to make sure it's all nice and put together. And there is your carrot. Our last magnet is going to be our bunny butt. We will take the top and peel it up and fold it down just a little. We will take our green piece, make sure that it's on correctly. I do think this one is not symmetrical, so if you have it the wrong way, it won't quite line up. Once you figure out which way it is, go ahead and line it up, push at the top. We will pull off the backing cover and push the rest of the paper down. We will take our white piece and make sure that this is also centered, which it looks like it's that direction. Yep. So this is what it'll look like when it's the right way. We'll flip this over and glue around the outside. Flip it over and center it on your backing piece. Once that's down, we'll work on our top. Also make sure that this is the right direction. We'll use our thumb to pull the backing sheet off. And then put glue on all of these lines. Turn it over and center it on your S-tape. Once you push everything down, make sure it's all nice and flat. We're going to work on the foam tape. We're going to start on this side over here by the tail on the left and follow those curves. Put your thumb down and break the paper just a little to help with the curves. If it's getting too tight, you can push the foam tape back on itself. On the turns, go ahead and make sure you break the paper every once in a while to help keep the turn. Once you get to the top, overlap it a little and cut off the extra. Now we have your white glitter. Go ahead and pour that in here. Then we're going to shake it to make sure that it's all flat. Now I have this little piece here on the stars that's kind of thick. You can see that. What I like to do is take it out, and you can take it out or throw it away, or you can just press down on it with your finger and break up the chunks and then pour it right back in. Then we'll peel off our backing sheet to our acetate, as well as all of the backing paper on your foam tape. Flip your outline upside down and center it onto the foam tape. Press down with your fingers. So the last thing that we're gonna do for this bunny magnet is put on its little toes. This is the first time that we've had vinyl in our DIY kits. There's already transfer tape on it, so all you have to do is take it off like a sticker, and then you'll put it on its little feet as centered as you can. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna press on all of those pieces with your finger, just in the middle, and then you'll peel off the rest of it, this backing paper. And then we're going to do the same for the other side. Peel off this sticker. And then we'll place it on the little toes. press down, and you can kind of see where you have it sticking. There's little bumps, and then just peel off the backing paper, and there you go. Here are the finished magnets for our bunny butt Easter DIY kit. I hope you guys enjoyed putting them together. Thank you so much for being here. I will put in the description the rest of the kits that we have, and I hope you join us for another one. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a crafty day.